Hello, everyone. Gonna be continuing. We just defeated Marcus and got the mind control power, and now we're entering the Seraphan Keep. Keep on going. Ah, Jesus, this place is dark. You like the dricky drink, you like the Vava drink. You like the dricky drink, you like the dricky drink. Yeah, it stinks that even if you gain new powers from dudes, it's still not as far-reaching as the abilities that Cain had in his prime in the original Blood Omen. Because you could basically brainwash and mind control someone for frickin' ever. I just realized the music was playing this whole time. Which, to be fair, is better than the... Which to be fair, is better than the complete lack of music that is playing in the game currently. It's always good to get more health. Weapon upgrade. Weapon power up. There you go. More delicious Kool-Aid. Can I put this in here? Ah, I see. There we go. It's a shame I couldn't do anything better, like, just kick the barrel out of the way. Or, I have a mace that can break barrels like in the first game. Yeah, let me get back that health, you sucker punch, out of the way. I'll go ahead and take these experience baubles. Ah, sweet, delicious baubles. There we go. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this game, sadly. Yeah, so I can't. I'll take that health back because I was just standing around wasting time. If... No, the weapon buff is temporary.
Prepare to jump.
Trying to see if there's any way I could do the sneaky sneak. There we go. I was about to say I was hoping for a stealth kill there, but it did not come to... It was not to be. The Preftos and Saturdays poisoned our minds. Brr, brr, brr. Ow. I got stabbed in. Oh, that would be really stupid if he just turned around and it considered the stab a hit anyway. I'm happy it's not that bad, but it could still, it doesn't have as much. Yeah, I think this could be an okay game, but again, the issues is that it's connected to Legacy of Kain. Yeah, there's no point in doing the... There's no real point in doing the back attacks or kills on civilians. You saw nothing, human. Here's what you get to do. You're gonna scout ahead for me. Said you're gonna scout ahead for me. Ah, never mind. Guessing there's a range. Like, arbitrary range.
Finish your work and come up. We're locking the main stairs.
But I've just begun down here. We never lock the main stairs at this time of day.
We've had word there may be an intruder.
If were, there may be an intruder. Splack. Now, if you excuse me, I must pull this blood straight out of your ass. Yay! Gonna be leveling up soon. You would think that everyone would be terrified by all the bats flying around because people were thinking, are those bats gonna be vampires? Okay, let me quick jump. Nope. Just turn that off. Guess they stopped the water flow on both these. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's that. I can't touch it because it's all water. Great, great water. What I need to do is figure out how to get over there. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Knit 1, purl 2. This is kind of ridiculous. I'll turn the game down volume a little bit because I think it's a little loud. Here. Let's actually see, is there... Yep, there is. There we go. All the water is drained. Real quick, see if there's any treasure boxes. Nope. Then I go in here. Well, that was interesting. I legitimately thought that, Give me that sword. Actually, you know what? Let me keep the dagger. Maybe the dagger is somehow broken. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with the knife. There you go. Yeah, as long as I keep doing the stabby stab, it should be able to bypass their defenses, apparently. Initiating experiment stabby stab. Oh, it creates a barrier. Operation Stabby Stab is a go. It might be possible that the knife swings are so fast that the enemies can't freaking time. Since the enemies can't block in time, it actually makes it a lot easier to go to just swoop in and penetrate their defenses. Yay, level up, let's go.
Somebody help me, please! Help! Somebody help me, please! Help me!
I'm gonna look around and make sure that I checked all the doors that I can. Oh, there's a door. There we go. Oh, I see. Under normal circumstances, I think that door has a barrier up. Okay, seriously though, why is it just going boo doop doo doop doop down? Up and down, up and down, up and down every time. Talking kids doodle pads. Yeah, sorry, sorry, I got distracted by a second looking at the watch party thing. There we go. Now I move it back the other way. And now this door is open. Nice zoom in on the dude's poofy ascot. Aw, man, he can't even open the bleeding door. What kind of a butler are you? Can't even open a frickin' door. Oh, boy.
Help me!
Oh! I didn't even know that that was a thing I could do. Okay. I can... With that... Actually, that's actually pretty cool. I can move enemies around like that. That's actually pretty interesting. I can move enemies around into the fog and then move them in. That door is locked, so I need to find another way. There's something up here. No, I guess not. Oh, which? That's definitely a noise. Don't you love it when you get to freaking insta-kill one of the big armor dudes? I know that I was trying to do freaking knife shenanigans, but big hulking sword will always.
You up there?
More big hulking armor dudes. Oh. Knights of the oval and polygonal tables.
There. What's the matter? I saw guards running down the stairs.
I've no idea, milady.
Go and find out. Is it a fire, an attack of some kind?
Perhaps we should wait until someone comes and tells us.
Did you hear me? Do you know who I am?
Please.
You are completely useless. Give me your blood. That's the only thing you're good for at this freaking point. Wall. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say again. Ugh. Okay. Are there any servant folk up here? Yep, there is. Good. Oh, and yeah. Oh, dang it. Here we go. Let's see here. Any switches of any kind? Jump.
Help me!
Is there a switch that I'm able to activate now? Okay, good. That shut down. Oh, that's just fantastic. There's a mural of Cain being defeated by the Seraphan Lord. Oh god, that...
Stay back!
You might as well just... You might as well just have everyone just hire a bunch of vampires. Get in Boom Boomger to get all the gasoline.
Greetings, vampire.
You have mistaken me, madam, for some thing I am not.
Don't waste my time. I know what you are. I work for the Cabal. Now listen carefully.
Speak then, madam.
The woman you seek is held in one of the upper towers.
Very good. How do I get to her?
Not so fast. You will need to pass this ward gate, and you will need me to open it for you.
Then do so at once.
In due time. First, there is another task that must be completed.
What task?
A nobleman of some importance is visiting the keep at this moment. He must be killed.
So that you may open the ward gate. You think me a fool? Open it!
He must be killed, I tell you. He is a traitor. He has done immeasurable harm to the Cabal. I swear it.
Do I look like a common assassin?
The ward gate will not be opened until that man is dead. I promise you. His name is Artemis. You'll know him by his blue cloak. When he is dead, when his lying tongue has been stopped, I will open this gate and not before. Will you do it?
Apparently, I have no choice.
Go. Kill him, Cain. Rip out his cruel heart. Return when the deed is done.
Darn, I can't mind control you to open the gate. Yeah, Kane's just like, oh, what's stopping me from just brainwashing you and just like making you just open the gate that way? He's like, oh, wait, no, you just can't. But thou must. So dumb. Ah, shit. Wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice the water down there.
Help! 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 Help me! Help!
Come here. Time to die.
Ow, he does freaking. Ah, damn it. Wasn't paying attention.
What's that? My blade!
Give him the good kicks like it's the Silent Hill game. Hi, Kit.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I know that handling a bunch of stuff like that can be really tiring.
Vampire.
Yeah, I wasn't
You have mistaken me,
expecting
madam, for some
that now. They're a month late, so
Don't waste my
what are you gonna do, right?
I work for the Cabal. Now listen carefully.
Oh wait, why's that muted?
The woman you see
I wanna hear what the
is
ladies
held
say.
by the upper towers.
Very good. How do I get to her?
Not so fast. You will need to pass this ward gate, and you will need me to
There we go.
open it for you.
Then do so at once.
In due time. First, there is another task that must be completed.
What task?
A nobleman of some importance is visiting the keep at this moment. He must be killed.
So that you may open the ward gate. You think me a fool? Open it!
He must be killed, I tell you. He is a traitor. He has done immeasurable harm belong to the Cabal. I swear it.
Do I look like a common assassin?
The ward gate will not be opened until that man is dead. I promise you. His name is Artemis. You will know him by his blue cloak. When he is dead, when his lying tongue has been stopped, I will open this gate and not before. Will you do it?
Apparently, I have no choice.
Go. Kill him, Cain. Rip out his cruel heart.
Go,
Turn
destroy
when
him.
the deed is done.
It is your destiny.
Go, destroy him. That's an order. Yeah, you wanna know what's dumb?
What's that?
I can't just brainwash her in order to open the fucking gate.
Oh.
Even though that you're able to brainwash people through frickin' glass, but apparently metal doesn't frickin' work. So stupid.
Hey, maybe it's just like, brain reflecting, iron, you know?
To get past this gate guarded by me, thou must answer these riddles 3.
Somebody help me, please!
What are your favorite 3 wishes? 2 chips and a Coke.
Help me! Help me! Somebody help me, please!
Who goes there? Something?
Help! Somebody help me, please! Somebody help me, please!
Where did he go? Where did he go?
Average imitation.
Die!
Actually rather pathetic to the discerning eye.
Yeah, I've also noticed this soundtrack isn't as, like, ambiance focused.
Where did he go?
Yeah, it really isn't.
It definitely stands out from the others.
And
Not
on
necessarily, not really in a good way. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's
Time
different.
to die. Where did he go?
Hey, where's my wallet?
Kick him in the balls, Batman.
Somebody help!
Give me back my health, please. Yeah, who doesn't love getting their freaking blood ripped straight from their back?
Oh, didn't you get the upgrade that we all got in the new timeline? We all have like zippers on our backs, giant Slurpee straws. I'm sorry you didn't get the new version update. We'll patch it into you, man. No worries.
Yeah, it just seems like it's... Yeah, again, the issue with this is that it takes so long every time. There you go. The ward gate is now open.
Time to die.
Wow, you're tired fast.
I'm surprised I haven't heard one Vevictus. I mean, he overdid it the first time, but I'm surprised we haven't gotten another one.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, by the way, do you like these guys in their new armor?
Yeah, I noticed it was big, chunky armor.
Yeah. The awesomeness of the chonk armor. problem is, though, the guys in their... Regardless of how you feel with their chalk armor... One. Well, sometimes they just get tired after...
I like their axes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dodge.
Oh, so are they a little predictable?
Yeah, these guys are extremely predictable.
Do you ever go on, do you have any Discord servers that you don't go on very often, and you go back and it's been like a while and something wild is going on? Or is that just a thing that happens in my life generally?
No, there have been times where stuff like that has happened, or more likely you're caught in the aftermath of something big that happened and you have no idea what changed or why.
Yeah, you're a little confused. Yeah, it's asynchronous communication has its quirks.
Yeah.
So, did you manage to find the bishop?
Oh yeah.
Or...
Oh yeah. We did the bishop. We battled the bishop. No, we ran into the bishop, but it turned out he was being mind controlled by Marcus, so we had to chase down and kill Marcus. And then I got his ability. Guess what that means, Kit?
Ooh, look into my eyes and do silly things to my command.
Oh well, the charm power here is far more limited than in Blood Omen 1.
Aw. It's kind of a fun idea. It's one of those aspects of vampires you don't always hear about in lore, that they have like a sort of entrancing quality.
Yeah, they have the I stare at you and then you are mine.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Dracula Dead and Loving It?
No, I have not.
Oh, we should watch that sometime. It's a Mel Brooks movie with Leslie Nielsen as Dracula. There's a scene where he's trying to hypnotize Mina. And it's like, Mina, come to the window. Open the door. No, Mina, you are in the closet. Turn around. Watch out for the footstools! She just trips over it because she's so hypnotized.
And then there's yeah, I'm sorry. If there is one type of face that, when it comes to a Dracula movie, that I will always remember, even though I've never seen the movie, it's Billy the Kid versus Dracula.
I don't know about that one.
It was played by... Dracula was played... Or, it's not Dracula because the movie was just called Billy the Kid versus Dracula. But, they couldn't just have him be a... But, it just seemed like it was acting like generic vampire. Because the name that he was saying he was James Underhill. And it was played by, I'm trying to remember his name. He was in pretty much... His image was very much used in a whole bunch of old horror movies. It was like the Mad Scientist, stuff. I'm trying to remember his name. John Carradine, that's it.
Oh, I'm familiar. Oh, I know who that is. Interesting concept for a movie, gotta give it that. Not two figures I would have thought to throw together.
Mm-hmm. He's saying, like, I am ready to fight, but then you realize, oh, right, there's like 6 of them. And the reason why I will always remember that movie is because whenever John Carradine does the I do the hypnotrance face.
Yeah.
He just like openly, like, wide eye stares at you, and it's incredibly terrifying. and like if you and it wide-eyed, it's terrifying, and a lot of people have done the meme with it, the meme of it where it just goes like, he is watching you masturbate.
Oh no. This is that intense stare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like, there's someone I used to follow, long time ago, who would post very funny movie, snapshots. Like, one of the ones that got popular for memes was from, Big Trouble in Little China.
Ah.
Yeah, but they used to post all sorts of movie, like, all weird, like, freeze frames. They're kind of funny. Oh, this will tell you how long ago it was. I think it was on Something Awful.
Ow.
Well, you got the zap. Something Awful is like a old school forum. I sometimes hesitate to admit that I am a veteran of the long war when it comes to the internet.
Yeah, don't you love how like the very big dudes just scream like, ah!
They're just mad because their expensive armor isn't working like they thought it would. And they're just like, I spent so much money! I could have gotten a car!
Or I could just bash this vampire with an inanimate carbon rod.
I forget a stake. Those things are kind of cool. They're like Klingon swords. Gonna send that bitch to Stovacor.
Yeah, I remember. Have you ever seen the FFV video game Star Trek Klingon?
I haven't, but I'm sure I've seen references to it. I don't think I've seen the entirety of it.
Yeah, I have. I have because I saw someone else actually tried to do a video playthrough back when YouTube had like embedded stuff on their. They had like embedded stuff on their like they could put like embedded links in their movies in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Isn't it the one that has the beginning? It has the Klingon and he goes, "Everyone was harmed in the making of this video."
I don't remember that, but
I could be wrong, but I thought that was what that was from.
Yeah, but that is kind of funny.
Yeah. No, hang on, my cord's tangled.
I'm gonna see if I can just later.
We'll just pretend that my computer rig isn't a giant mess with cables sprawled everywhere because I can't put the fucking desk back together because of one stupid stripped bolt. I have a friend with better tools coming to help me, but he's been really busy. Because I don't know how to fix this.
Oh, jeez.
So my computer stuff is literally sprawled out everywhere.
You see, we believe there may be a vampire. The guards have locked all the doors, and the upstairs lever is acting a bit spotty. Bloody thing keeps resetting itself. I would just return downstairs.
Do the silly for me.
Yes. Feel the silliness flow through you. It makes you powerful. It makes you goofy.
You will become an incredibly goofy movie.
We used to have that on VHS. That we had a terrible VCR accident with that movie in particular, though. It's the only time I've ever seen a VCR actually eat a tape. We got it kind of fixed, but the movie always had really bad tracking afterwards. Yeah, VHS was a medium of all time, that's for sure.
I don't understand the delay. I need my payment.
We will not be making any further payments.
But our agreement...
Conditions have changed. Our agreement has been suspended.
I have deliveries waiting. I can't send them back.
Throw them
The
in the sea
agreement
for all
has
I
altered. Pray I don't alter it further.
Throw them?
We won't be needing them.
But my contract. I can go to a higher authority over this.
I suggest you take your losses without another word and go!
I'll talk to the council. We won't stand for this.
By order of the Seraphim Lord, you shall do no such thing!
Wait. What are you doing?
The Seraphan guys are just like, yeah, we're just gonna take over and be free of any type of consequence.
You know, it does seem like a them thing to do. Or at least they're preserving the moral gray of the setting, where like
Not really.
it's not.
Not really. In this case, the Seraphan in this game are just pure evil.
Oh, because I know they
this-
cast them as the bad guys, but I didn't know if they were like one of those things where it's like they're considered the good alternative vampires, but they're just as corrupt and abusive.
Oh no! In this game, the Seraphan. Oh no! In this game, the Seraphan are both a threat to humans and vampires.
Okay, because I know when I watch some of the things, and I apologize, I do need to catch up a little bit. I know that like some of the things I remember they were being dicks to everybody. So I was curious if it was one of those things like they were supposed to be, but I guess the timeline changed enough, huh?
Yeah, but there is a reason for it. At least in the case of this version of the Seraphan.
I see.
Oh, by the way, do you remember the woman that I couldn't freaking brainwash through a metal gate?
Yeah.
I can brainwash this dude through a metal gate.
But maybe that lady just has very remarkable fortitude.
She keeps making her fortitude saving throw.
Damn it, Kane. How long do we have to keep re-rolling this? She's using loaded dice.
Mm-hmm. Not just any loaded dice. Loaded dice.
Oh no. The worst kind.
I'm about to say, have you ever played with stuff with a thing called like game science dice?
It rings a bell, but I haven't, no.
It's a type of dice that is like made so that the dice that are made in a that the dice that are in place are actually has like an even chance of landing like all the faces on the die have a equal chance of landing.
Oh, so they're just like perfectly balanced.
Yeah, because since a lot of dice are mated rock tumblers, a lot of dice are have a tendency to go like on one side or another.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's that I mean, a lot of them are really cheap, so you wouldn't expect them necessarily to be precision cut. I wouldn't mind getting a set of really nice dice at some point, but currently I really like my dice set because a lot of my dice are just really eclectic. I've just collected as many styles as possible, so I have like a fun assortment.
Yeah.
Like with Warhammer 40k especially, you need so many d6s. Like, my buddy, a couple months ago, playing Imperial Guard, and he had a squad of 50 conscripts.
Sorry.
Oh no, you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Just
Okay.
had to cough a bit.
So he had a squad of 50 conscripts that were in rapid fire range, and he used the order first rank fire, second rank fire, and had to roll 150 dice.
Bodies were found downstairs. The intruder is near. I want you to patrol the courtyard.
Yes, sir.
I like that guy's design.
Move out.
That guy's just like a Space Marine Terminator. We found bodies downstairs. They're cherry slurpy essence. Drained of them. I know Aiden wants to do D&D on stream, which would be pretty fun. I just need to set up a way... Like, there's some pretty good online ways to do, like, little maps and stuff that would be good for streams. I just need to actually, like, sit down and test the feasibility. I know that's something he's wanted, but I know that's something he's wanted for ages.
Yeah, I just need to get him. I just need to get that guy over here.
Are you gonna try and gank him in the back?
Taste my blade.
Because he looks a little tougher than the average big fella.
Yeah. There we go. Wow, he had a lot of cherry Slurpee in him.
Yeah, he was a. He was big gulp size.
Yeah. No, he was giant. He's like freaking giant gulp size. There's a switch over there, but.
I remember my brother joked one time when I was little. I was really excited one time and bought the biggest size 7-Eleven cup they had for soda. And, I mean a Slurpee, not a soda. And it was really big. Like, that was when they had, like, the big, giant promotional ones.
Yeah.
And my brother looks at it and he goes, "That's not a Slurpee, that's a diabetes." Like, I don't care, this is my moment of glory.
Speeders. Yeah, that's not a diabetes, that's a Wilford Brimley.
Dude, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
I don't know what it was, but like, just he had such like, it had to be like the combination of the mustache and the accent, because the dude was just like a walrus in human form, but was just good natured. He seems like a walrus you could trust, you know?
Yeah, walrus you can trust, unless he's a character in the Thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful with the Thing, especially if you've got diabetes. to maintain.
Hey, Uma.
She wants to dance like Uma Thurman.
You are either brave or foolish.
You will find me relentless.
There must be a glyph nearby that powers the ward. Find it and shut it down.
What was it that you learned in the industrial quarter? Tell me, in case I cannot free you.
Tell you now, before I am freed. What would you do in my place, King?
I would offer my rescuer a token of trust.
That information is for Borodor only.
Haven't I earned your confidence yet?
You have not rescued me yet.
Very well.
Picky, picky, picky.
Yeah, tell me so that I will be... Tell me so that in case I am unable to rescue you. In other words, tell me in case... Like, tell me, and then I'll just straight up abandon you.
I was gonna say, Kane is 100% the person who'd be like, okay, thanks, bye!
Oh, that's convenient. Frickin'... Oh, right. Since now that that door is open, I can flip this glyph back.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. We must get to the roof. Once I am outside these ensorcelled walls,
You're
I
hurt.
can use
If
a
you
spell
die, I'll
to
kill you.
transport us back to Sanctuary. No!
At last.
One living soul disturbs my order.
Whoa.
Creature dare shed the blood of my servants.
He had the sword. Soul Reaver, the prize I had won a lifetime ago, was in his foul possession.
What is this?
You know me.
No. You were utterly destroyed. So easily. Your name was drowned in the backwaters of passing time. All your plans were set alight, seared to smoke and ashes.
Let those words be your epitaph.
You dare dream of killing me? That fantasy was quenched in blood long ago when I defeated you. And yet, you have learned nothing. Such a pathetic creature.
No, he got a bunch of abilities. He learned lots of stuff.
Challenge me again.
Die, fiend.
No, Kane!
Your death is fated at my hands. How many times must I teach you that lesson?
He is too strong for you, Kane. With the Soul Reaver, he can kill us both. We must flee and fight him when we are stronger.
No. Release me. That demon of filth is mine.
I am your fate, Cain. Now,
I thought the first thing to say, I am your father, Kane.
however long you delay, you will come to me for your fate.
Ooh, he's gonna be mad.
Uma, alive and safe. Cain, you have all our thanks.
I can follow orders when it suits me. We met the Sarafan Lord.
He showed himself?
He is a touch more powerful than I expected. And he has the Soul Reaver. Strange that you did not tell me this at the first.
You are not ready to fight the Seraphan Lord. I told you that.
It was only by good fortune that we escaped. Vorador, I must speak with you.
You have information for us, I know. You may speak.
I was in the heart of the main factory in the industrial quarter. Before the guards discovered me, I had found a huge central chamber that housed some kind of magic portal. This portal looked into a place the likes of which I had never seen before, and this portal was held open by a single source of magic, a stone set on a pedestal. Vorador, I believe it was the Nexus Stone.
The Nexus Stone? Of course.
What is this thing? Explain.
The Nexus Stone is an item of great power. It can bend time and space to create doorways to any location within Nosgoth. I know not why the Seraphan Lord would be using it within the industrial quarter, but we could put it to great use.
And what use is that?
One who wears the stone cannot be harmed by the Soul Reaver.
And is this but a legend, to be proved false at the fatal moment?
Oh no, no legend at all. It has been proven. The Seraphan Lord wore the stone when he defeated you 200 years ago.
What?
How else could he have resisted the power of the Soul Reaver? You were unable to use the sword's power, and without it, he was able to defeat you.
Then I shall take the stone and use it to kill him. But know this, when I recover it, I will also claim ownership of it. I trust that is understood.
Then you commit yourself to fighting the Seraphan Lord? There can be no turning back.
I committed to that from the moment you revived me. Nothing will turn me away.
So be it. You must use the subway to reach the industrial quarter, which lies in the northeastern part of the city. Find your way past the gate that blocks the townspeople from entering. But perhaps we may leave that to your invention. Uma?
Once in the quarter, look for the main factory complex. It is there that the stone is held.
I will return with the Nexus Stone and the Seraphan Lord's head.
Well, thanks, Fancy Fishman.
Chapter 6, The Industrial Quarter, The Nexus Stone. And now we are more than halfway through the game. Because there are 11 chapters in total.
This one's a bit of a grind, huh?
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the thematics, but the controls look frustrating, the pacing's kind of rough.
The industrial quarter of Meridian was, I discovered, a heavily guarded fortress. Rather than assault it directly, I stole into the workers' commons and began my quest for the Nexus Stone there.
Rather than assault it directly, I got a cardboard box that I might sneak in and see what metal gears they might be assembling in such foundry.
Debuggy.
You ever seen that GIF? It's it's a scene from a game, but there's a GIF that I really like of it, of Lucario spotting Solid Snake in a box, because he can see his aura.
Oh yeah.
That one's so great, and he just lifts the box up and Snake's just like...
Hi there. I'll play for as long as I can because I still have about 30 minutes left.
Oh my goodness, is that the time? Man, when you're sleepy, you forget how time works, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
Well, at least I did the complicated part of the Medicaid renewal. The only part I have to do now is more annoying than complicated. I just have to list my expenditures and income this year.
Oh,
look.
I'm sorry. My I'm sorry. My brain is a bit of an if right now because I thought you said my income and expenditures, monsieur. Like your.
No, like my fancy ones that were done in French. No, you only the French ones qualify.
Yep. There we go.
Ah, bonsoir, le Medicaid.
Yep.
So did this come out after Soul Reaver, or did this come out? Like, are you playing them chronologically?
I am playing them. Somewhat chronologically.
Okay.
Because to be fair, events in Defiance lead into this game, but at the same time, though, the end of the series, the end of the timeline is in Defiance.
It's kind of difficult to do chronologically when it's a game with time shenanigans.
Yeah. So I figured it's best to do it now because I'd feel less inclined to do it later after. I'd much rather end on a good note.
Fair enough, yeah.
Even if
I've heard good things. I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah, even if that good note is it being incomplete.
Yeah, I've heard it. A lot of people still regard it fondly, though.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on some of the holes I missed in this story because I think I missed a couple of important notes.
Yeah, but happily they're all of it. The stuff is in Soul Reaver too, so.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as big of a issue because there's only like a couple of things in this game that are relevant to Defiance.
Gotcha.
And a lot of this, yeah, if there was a new game that was made after, this, then a lot more information from this game would be more reasonable.
You hear that?
Gotcha.
Hear what? Sounds like farting below, and then a thump.
Did you say it sounds like farting below?
Like a body striking the floor.
That can't be what he said.
I think it says like a party.
Oh, party. That makes way more sense. Like, that absolutely is not how that goes. I am positive that's not what he said.
I am happy that that did not continue to pull from there. Ladder. Climbing up. Climbing up. Doop-a-doop. You just... So, I was gonna ask, how are you feeling about the possibility of doing a watch party today?
You know, movies I could do. I did try doing a little bit of drawing today, but I decided that because I'm hoping to get,
humans never look twice in my direction.
I'm going to be talking to my old boss about a possible programming opportunity. I figured, you know what, maybe I'll just take today easy and hit tomorrow really fresh. So I've been kind of mellowing it out.
Yeah, because if I can...
Sorry to cut you off.
Yep, sorry. It's just that I was wondering if we'd all be able to get together and finally catch up on a lot of the tokusatsu.
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Okay. So I just wanted to check and make sure.
Yeah.
Rumor tells me the Nexus Stone will be found in the main factory beyond the dam. There will be a gondola to take you there. If this is
Oh, hey, someone in chat.
You must look below for the glyph to
Hello, Mia Collins. What's up?
guards.
Hi.
Have you any further wisdom to dispense?
I sense the presence of another vampire close by. He may be watching you. I will whisper you again when it is needful.
We are learning great
Once
wisdom
again,
of
I began
from the
to feel
vampires and the
obligations
Seraphim.
of power.
to deal justice fairly to all. One day my people would know me again for their lord, but the vampires who were traitors to their kind would know me first of all.
Doing pretty well. How's stream going? Oh, it's going pretty well, says the guy who's not actually playing the mechanically difficult game.
Ah, come on. Please.
Yeah, we've been going through probably the worst paced Legacy of Kain game thus far.
Yeah, this game is really slow. I've been streaming, like, in this case, I've been streaming for, like, maybe over, like, a year.
Yeah, because you were doing it before I joined your stuff a decent amount, were you? Like, I know you and Aiden and Brave had done a fair few things before I hopped in.
Yeah.
Are you a streamer, Mia? Are you a streamer? There's also some points where it's very hard to know where to go. Oh, you're gonna start streaming? Awesome.
Nice.
Zero convinced me to stream as a hobby, and I hate him because it's kind of addictive. I enjoy it a lot.
Happy to be of service.
Friends don't let friends brain rot alone. Nice. It's a pretty good, yeah, it's a pretty good silo.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out where on earth where the heck to go next, because I'm just on this. We're friends.
We're friends. We met online, and we ended up having overlapping social circles, and just kind of started hanging out.
Yeah, I am legitimately not knowing. Oh, I can do a jump.
You want me to tell you where to go so you know where not to go with my navigational skills? Yeah, meeting people online was just genuinely one of the best things I did with that year of my life, because that was when my health was at its worst. So it was really hard to get out. So it was a really nice way to connect, and I met some great people. Oh nice, you're getting a VTuber model? Are you getting like a custom one, or like editing something prefabbed? Because I've thought about getting a VTuber model as well, but the custom ones are pretty pricey.
See if there's anything else here. Yeah, one of the biggest issues with this game is the camera control, because here I have my right analog stick. This is me turning the camera, and it automatically snaps back and forth.
Oh yeah, that's obnoxious.
Cool.
That's awesome, yeah. I've got some ping tube stuff in the works, but moving kind of slowed my plans down. So unfortunately, being a fancier cartoon animal has to wait. It's the biggest tragedy of our times, you ask me. Dude, this is like straight out of like 90s Batman scenery.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah.
Oh, are we supposed to long jump it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the platforming. You can't do a platforming game without a good camera. Like that just really becomes the biggest problem.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
cool.
if you haven't already, feel free to give me a follow, because if I get 100 followers, then I'll be forced to play Metroid Other M.
We're hoping to enjoy torturing him with that one. And I get the thing about being shy. Like, I'm not like super self-conscious, but I would just rather keep my online self and personal self two separate things.
Yeah, same here. One of the big reasons why I'm not big onto like accepting offers for people to join Discord, not unless for like a good while, you know what I mean?
Yeah, understandable.
What do we have?
Hey, thank you. One step closer to the baby.
Teach you a lesson.
Oh, we appreciate it.
That sucks.
So what kinds of things are you hoping to stream, Mia?
God damn it.
Oh, why don't I consider a VTuber model? It's just too expensive right now. I don't want to use like a prefab one, and custom ones are way out of my price range.
Yeah, same here. And
Real tight on money right now.
Yeah.
Will you follow? These humans never look twice in my direction. Little do they realize their future lord walks among them.
I'll get there eventually, I think.
Tell me of this place.
Oh, jeez.
Omen tells me the
I'm just in
next
the same
stone
thing
will
all
be found
over
in the
again.
main factory beyond the dam. There will be a gondola to take
Wait,
you
did it
there.
take you all the way back to the...
If this is deactivated, you must look below for the
Yep,
glyph
it
to be
sent me all the way back. It sent me all the way back because there wasn't a checkpoint.
Have you any further
Oh,
wisdom?
shit.
I sense the presence of another vampire close
Oh,
by.
crap.
I can't
He may
skip
be
this
watching
cutscene
you.
either.
I will whisper you again when it is needful.
Hashtag game design
Once
is my
again,
passion.
began to feel the obligations of power, to deal justice fairly to all. One day my people would
FPS
know
game's
me
nice.
again for their lord, but the vampires who were traitors to their kind would know me first of all.
I used to be a big FPS guy. Like, this is going to be the most old man thing I'm going to say for a while, but I used to be so good at Halo. I used to be the best at Halo.
Hola.
Hello.
Hi. Surprised you guys are still going.
Yeah, I still have about 10 minutes left before.
I had to come and go, but I've been here a little to enjoy it. What's my budget for each? Oh yeah, no, 0. I'm dead ass broke. I just barely moved. So
Yeah.
I'm really scraping the pavement right now. I'll be all right. It's been a good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you love those gulping sound effects? It's totally great for a menu screen.
Well, you don't gulp when you're going through a menu, like. At a restaurant, you don't like put your finger, move it across the options, and be like gulp, slurp, gulp. It's just me, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't mind the King Tuber thing though at the moment because I do like the art style.
It is a cute art style.
Get out of here.
Yeet. I am hoping to have I am working with Miller on a new overlay, but he's kind of waiting on art for me to finish some art assets that I just because I've been behind on literally everything, but hopefully that'll be cool.
Hopefully.
Ow. I didn't notice that she was firing freaking arrows at me.
Hey kid, are you ready for that Gosh Hard sequel movie to come out?
No.
You wanna know what it's about?
No, I don't.
So the plot is Hotaro and Rin are about to graduate from high school, and then the whole cast gets stuck in a time loop, and Spanner's the only one who knows they're in a time loop, so it's up to him to stop the time loop, basically.
Oh no, they're putting him front and center for Screwed.
That's why he's getting a new form. He's front and center.
Oh, that's gonna be a
that's
gonna be a movie of all time.
Yep.
That's gonna be a nightmare in 3/4.
Although, something occurs to me, I'm like, if he got his ass kicked every episode, how many times can he get his ass kicked in a movie? I gotta do the math on that.
Considering it's a time loop, it's gonna happen every microsecond.
But it'll be like he's in the time loop.
See you later.
And every time around, he gets his ass kicked real bad until he finally gets the new form, and the new form allows him to finally win.
It would be like that scene in Full Metal Jacket. Well, damn, Gomer, we finally found something you're good at.
I don't know why the movie is about Spanner. It just is. Why would they make a movie about Spanner? Like one of the worst characters in all of Kamen Rider.
I don't know. Because Sonic 3 is coming out, and they think that they still have a guy with the Shadow the Hedgehog complex.
Why does jumping look awkward and horrible?
Because it is.
Oh.
Don't you know if you jump like that, you get a plus 10 to your spooky rolls.
Spooky rolls.
Yeah, so you just a spooky jump. There you go.
This game looks really awkward to control.
It is.
The controls are odd, but the 3D models are also very, very rigid and
allow me to
everything just looks rigid and stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Notice
controls
this
and the animations.
Yep. This is my right analog stick I'm using right now. It snaps back into place because it has tank controls.
Oh.
I loved it when I tried explaining tank controls to the younger Gen Z people. We had like Sachi and LP, and they acted like I was like telling them a horror movie around a campfire.
I mean, I already experienced tank controls because I've played plenty of older games as a child and teenager, so I already fully understood tank controls.
I got to do a classic old man. Back in my day, we didn't have no fancy 2-axis camera. No, we moved like we were RoboCop and we liked it.
Back in my day.
Met a nice person in chat while you were away. Aspiring streamer who thinks Zero's cute. I do like that jacket. That's a good. That's a good look.
It is a good jacket in it.
Ah, dang it! I died. I didn't even notice my health bar was low.
I know.
You know what
Oh,
that
please
means?
get checkpoint. Please be a checkpoint. Please.
I didn't hit a checkpoint, so I have to do the beginning of the stage all over again.
Pain.
Well, not the beginning of the stage, because there's a point of reaching the industrial quarter, but I have to do this cutscene again.
Were you followed? These humans never look twice in my direction.
My
Little
roommate
they
showed me a
realize
game
their
that I might
future
try to
lord
stream
walks among them.
called
Now,
Transistor,
Tell me of this place.
and it was made by the
Umar
people who did
tells me the
Bastion.
Nexus Stone will be found in the main factory beyond
And it's
the
pretty
dam.
darn cool. It's really simple,
There will
too.
be a gondola to take you there. If
It
this
seems like
is
something the Roo crew would
deactivated,
enjoy, actually.
you must look below for the glyph to repower it.
Take your word for it.
It's like a hybrid tactical
Have you any
and action
further
game.
wisdom to dispense?
I sense the presence of another vampire close by. He may be watching you.
Vampire.
I will whisper you again when it is needful.
I'm
Once
hoping to at
again,
least
I
make it
began
to the
feel
freaking
the
checkpoint
obligations of power.
before the
deal
stream
justice
ends,
fairly
but
to all.
how everything's going, it's
One
not
day
going to
my
be likely.
people would know me again for their lord. But the vampires
I'm not gonna lie,
and the traitors
I'm
that a
just kind of
lady?
chilling. I'm just kind of chilling in bed.
first of all.
Was that lady wearing just a sports bra and a thong?
Yeah, they've got several of the sprites are just like straight up like Ink Club extras.
Oh my god. Funny.
What was the title? What was the title they gave Vorador that was so great?
The former hedonist. The
Yeah.
reformed hedonist.
Yeah. Like, I've seen who you're hanging out with. You're not fooling me. You're not reformed at all. That lady behind you ain't wearing nothing. I can't fool me.
Yeah, they made Vorador a reformed hedonist turned revolutionary.
It's an interesting take on Torador.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a fan.
Zero, why are you torturing yourself with this game?
Because regardless of how I say or feel about this is still a Legacy of Kain game, and parts of this game are relevant to the story.
Well, we've played through less pleasant games for completionism's sake. Cough cough, Mega Man X7.
Yep.
That one was a grind. I remember there was one Roshan and I were on for where we looked at the clock and we're like, we were even playing and we're like, this game is the worst.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem when it comes to X7. It's I know a lot of people say like, oh, at least it's doing something new. I'm like, yeah, but it's doing that thing that's new at the cost of fun.
Yeah, new doesn't equal well done.
Yeah.
Because
it can, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like the Mega Man game, the Mega Man X8 I thought was a much better balance because it retained some of the older physics, but still tried to keep some of the environmental and story beat changes. So I think that was a much better balance instead of trying to shoehorn some weird 3D shit in there.
Yeah, and that game was made after Mega Man Legends, so they know how they know how 3D works. So there's not even much of,
there were some baffling choices made.
There's not even much of an excuse.
I just remember at one point saying like, "Damn guys, I didn't think I'd miss Mega Man X6."
Yeah, as much as Mega Man X6 is a nightmare to play. Joke you'll only get if you played X6. That the music is still awesome. The game is still fast. And the game, though frustrating in the worst possible way, it still feels rewarding when you succeed. And I'm one of those dipshits who freaking decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna 100% this fucking thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Then you get to Gates Lab, which is just, hey guys, I hope you like spikes.
Yeah, which, to be fair, if you're thinking of it on the terms of, like, an enemy trying to design a stage,
That is the most practical anti-Mega Man defense, that's fair.
Yep.
Oh no, he's a wall now.
He's a wall now.
Yeah, so how did the RPG go?
What?
How'd the RPG go?
I think it went pretty good. It was our first time having Dan.
How'd he fit in? He gets very passionate and involved in those. He can be a lot of fun.
He his character was just a total gremlin, and it was great.
Yeah, that sounds like Dan.
Yep.
He plays a character in the Haven Celestia thing we do, named Gonasi. Who is the most like random like influence in any given situation. Like, I don't know what's going to happen if he's in our party. I genuinely...
Oh, man.
Like, the other day, there was a new player who came in, who's one of the new species Rick designed, the Ulaevi. Basically the pangolin people. And so she's new, and I'm, like, trying to hit her up at the bar, because I play a Ringle, so of course I am. And... Oh, nice. Got him. And, at one point, Dan's character walks into the bar holding, a stack of, old computer parts in one arm and a giant ham hock on the other.
Okay.
And just walked by, and I was still talking to the new player, and I'm like, I look at Dan, and I'm like, you know, on any other occasion, I'd have questions. Yeah, he's fun to game with.
Finally,
oh, beautiful. That was closer than... Oof, yeah, that was too close. Or at least he was full of, delicious goo.
Hey, guess what? My health is low, so I need to kill everyone.
You guys should let me play Ivan Ooze in your RPG. I would kill that.
Welcome to my nightmare!
The world will be covered in ooze.
Freaking...
Leap to our doom. Leap to our doom.
Doom.
Also, this is stupid, but Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed in a tiny snow globe was one of the funniest things that tiny baby kid had ever seen at that age.
Oh, yeah. By the way, look at this. This is their version of a frickin' distillery.
Huh.
Oh, also, Dan's character stole one of the villain's hat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As one does.
Wearing that now.
As one does.
And he made fun of Rita Repulso's quote cone tits in character. When they walked up to Rita's like, hey, what's with the cone tits?
Okay, so you are playing in
Well, no, Drakar's being kind of unoriginal, just using Rita as the villain because he didn't want to come up with a new one.
Ah, jeez.
As I understand it, he's kind of splicing things here and there as he desires.
Yeah.
Hey guys, guess what?
Yeah.
So,
because the core book didn't really allow for making new villains.
You know, that's fair. That's when you're DMing. Sometimes, especially if it's a new system, you don't want to go too out of your wheelhouse.
Yay!
Yeah, and he didn't have any of the other source books at that point.
Spooky jump.
When we started, he only had the core book.
Yeah.
So we went with what the core book was, basically.
Yeah, I finally got to a frickin' checkpoint.
Congratulations. You may now clank and slurp your victory.
Yep. And to everybody who was, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Was able to complete a chapter and 10% was able to complete. I think that was like. Yeah, I think that was like 2 chapters and like 10% of a third, I think. So Everyone who was watching, thank you all for joining us. I'm gonna see who we can raid.
Ones I follow, for example, I know Sylvixen's up doing art. Miss Jackie's up.
Yep, we're gonna find out real quick. Let me put on some music, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
I'll get you next time, you rotten rangers.
You're giving me a headache.